God did not lie. God did not lie. He didn't lie. This is Barrett Berry with a 40-day journey to power. I want to share with you on the aspect of God. You know, when he spoke something into existence, it was into existence. He didn't lie. His promises remain true to this day. I'm really excited about this today. I had a conversation with a friend via social media. She asked a question. He's a comedian. She asked a question of 30 and 40-year-old women, those over the age, if they would speak to give some advice to 20-year-old women in their 20s. And knowing that she's a comedian, I figured it would be kind of on the edge, because he's on the edge type of comedian. And some of the responses were just hideous. It was raunchy. It was ratchet. You know, she says, you know I'm ratchet, so my friends are going to be ratchet. But I was wondering, God didn't lie. This lifestyle, one recommendation one sister said, I laughed because how ridiculous it was. She says, screw him, find him, screw him, had a baby, and screw him. Something along those lines. I'm really ratchet. And I replied back, at some point I get tired of hearing the acceptance of living a lifestyle where it's questionable of the morals and values that are connected to it. And I said, what happened to date, court, engage, marry, and then babies? What happened to that order? I mean, what's wrong with that? And the response was by my comedian friend. It was like, do people still live like that? And so really, it comes to the place that ratchetness has become the norm. She said, well, I'm ratchet. Well, but is it the norm? And the challenge today, I want to say in many instances, it is the norm. But, God says this. It's just so amazing to me. Whoever sows to please the flesh, from the flesh will reap destruction. Whoever sows to please the Spirit, from the Spirit will reap eternal life. See, we're spiritual beings in this physical form. This physical form is always under decay. This physical body is always fighting against itself. It's continuously decaying and it's weak at times, or not most of the time, because it just really wants to please itself. We're created to find pleasure in what we eat, or what we drink, what we touch, what we taste, what we feel. We're created to enjoy the pleasures of life. But then there's those temptations and things that once were viewed as things we didn't really get connected to if we were believers. But at the end of the day, we still struggle. We struggle continuously. But if everybody is having the same struggle and now are excited and championing a ratchet lifestyle, that becomes the cultural norm, then we want to, we kind of like fall in line with the majority. I'm here to challenge you today and let you know God did not lie. What he said in the Bible, what he said in antiquity, what the prophets said remain true to this day. He is consistent in his thoughts and they haven't changed. Even Jesus came and said, I came not to change the law, but to fulfill the law. The law still remains true. It says here, if anyone thinks they are something when they are not, they deceive themselves. Each one should test their own actions. Then they take pride in themselves alone without comparing themselves to someone else. You don't have to compare yourself to someone else, but take pride in your own actions, which is really going against the grain. It's really being revolutionary, not to walk inconsistently with what society has normalized. It is really revolutionary to go out and live a moral and ethical life. It's really revolutionary when you stand on business, where you say, my word is bond. It's really revolutionary when you understand that God did not lie, and therefore being that I understand I have a responsibility, the individual, to be a reflection of somebody who believes he's coming back. Yeah, he's coming back. So, but therefore, we have to live a life that is an example that we believe that he exists. God did not lie. People are walking around living as though he didn't tell the truth. But I'm challenging you today. You know better. You know right from wrong. Be on the side of right and not on the side of wrong. Be the example and not the standard ratchetness. All right? Hearts of those who hear this message today, God, that they will take a stand against the enemy, take a stand against their flesh, and walk within the beautiful light that you render unto us as your spiritual beings. We thank you now, dear God, for the goodness and greatness that you provide. And we walk with power and understanding that we will win. Even when we fall, grace and mercy will allow us to keep back up again and win again. We ever so gently and understanding that God did not lie and that it's up to us to live a life that's pleasing unto Him, not pleasing to our flesh. All right? Have a wonderful day. See you again tomorrow. God bless.